Welcome to our short video presentation on using digital reception in your care home. There are two sides to digital reception. First of all, it's a replacement for your old visitor sign-in book. It's a front of house e-reception book for any visitors. It can be used on Android or Apple touchscreen tablets and devices and has a hands-free QR code operation that uses people's smartphones to avoid the need to touch the screen, helping to stop the spread of infection. With avoiding a sign-in book, digital reception is more GDPR compliant for these modern times. The second side of digital reception is a website used by your care home staff or management, allowing you to set up different visitor profiles. It allows you to see who is currently in your home and the reasons they're there. This ensures your fire log is online and up to date all of the time. Another big benefit is being able to view both positive and negative visitor feedback. When your visitors arrive at your home, they'll see the following on your tablet device. This page is configurable and you have the option of choosing which picture appears on screen in the background and the types of visitors visiting your home. You can even add a staff option. You can also set your tablet devices up across multiple locations in the home. Here we have a device set up for the East Wing. We can also customize the sign in and out experience for your visitors. For example, when a contractor signs in, we may need different information from what we need if a resident or a first-time visitor was signing in. Today we're going to sign in as a visitor, confirm we're arriving in the home, and then fill in our personal details. You can request that certain fields are required, and how much information someone fills in is completely up to you. Once we submit our form, we can even be asked about our company or even our car registration. We can also confirm who we are here to visit. And depending on your visitor, you can also leave important messages and even ask for confirmation that they've read and understood that message. We then confirm we've arrived in the care home. Another handy option is having the ability to set up email alerts for certain visitor types. So for example, a care home manager may like to be notified if there are any first-time visitors on site so they can be welcomed on arrival. An operations manager may like to know if a contractor has arrived for some important maintenance work. What we can also do on digital reception is customize the leave-in experience for any visitors. So if we confirm we're leaving the site, once again fill in our personal information, and then what we'll see is a unique questionnaire to fill in so we can give our feedback. The visitors feel their voice is being heard, and the care home will also have important feedback on customer satisfaction. Feedback from any visitor is powerful. We can even have different feedback forms appear for different visitors. As a care home manager, I like to know how first-time visitors feel about the home and the service provided. I may also decide to create different forms for residents to find out how they feel about activities provided or even the quality of meals. I could set up a separate form for employees to get their feedback and to find out about staff satisfaction across the business. In this case, unfortunately, this visitor has had quite a negative experience. There's even text boxes so they can go into a little bit more detail about their feedback on their visit. Another advantage is all feedback is instantly available to our management team, so it allows us to act instantly on any negative feedback. Depending on the forms and the feedback, it can be used as evidence for compliance or for CQC. If we have an Autumna Premium account, we can also share ratings from visitors straight to Autumna. Now let's take a quick look at the website side of digital reception. On our homepage, we can see across our organisation and we can easily check the number of homes and the number of devices in each home. We get a very visual interpretation of the data, allowing us to view our weekly feedback and any outstanding actions that will be prompted by that feedback. We can also break this data down home by home. So if I was to go to Oak House, this allows us to see the unfiltered truth. And as you can see, the data is very visual and easy to read. We can see anything from daily arrivals, I see our most popular day for visits, and also our online fire log. This breaks up all our visitors into normal visitors, residents, staff, etc. So easily I can see straight away I have 10 visitors currently on site, 4 contractors and 1 resident. We can dive a little bit deeper into this data by clicking onto our pie chart, and allows us to see individual names. We can even manually check people out if they've forgotten to sign out on our tablet. And once again, we can see any feedback charts and any outstanding actions from our individual home. It's also very easy to add any new profiles or create any new and unique feedback forms for different visitors as well. But if I'd like to dive even deeper into our feedback, I can go to our analysis option. And this allows us to break down the feedback even further, looking at visitor feedback, staff feedback, contractor, and many others. One thing I have noticed is that as visitors, I'm receiving a lot of negative feedback across my home. If I click into negative, I'm going to break down that data even further by viewing the individual feedback. So if I was to click into some feedback here, I can see I've got quite low scores on keeping people safe, and he doesn't think the home is well led. What I'm going to do is look for trends and patterns. Is that a common thread throughout the feedback? So if I can click into more feedback, what I do notice is once again I'm getting some low scores. They're all concerning, but I'd like to know that people do feel safe in my home. My home is caring and is well led. And I can see this is a continuous theme throughout the feedback. So getting this kind of feedback, and quickly as well, is crucial to the success of my business. I know I need to take this feedback very seriously, or it's going to affect my business for the worst. Digital reception takes this negative feedback and it will reflect in any outstanding actions. My outstanding actions may be to contact the customer by email, to phone call, but once the situation is resolved, I can then complete and close any of those actions. But digital reception also allows me to view any positive feedback as well. I'll view this in much the same way. But this is really positive feedback. This is information I may share to my social media, or if I have a marketing department, they may decide to use it on promotional materials, or contact the visitor for any further information and success stories. As mentioned earlier, you can also use digital reception for staff, and whilst not replacing your clocking in and out machine, you can use digital reception to get feedback, which is really helpful and powerful to support staff satisfaction and support morale across the business. Now that brings to an end our short video on digital reception, but if you'd like to know more, please contact your business development manager for further information. Thank you for watching.